Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the top 10 best cities to visit on vacation, people. Whether you're all about soaking up culture, chasing adventure, or just straight up chilling, we've got the perfect city for you. So buckle up, grab your snacks, and get ready to be hit with some serious wanderlust because we're about to dive into this list. All right, we're kicking off this list strong with a classic, Paris, France, the city of lights, love, and endless charm. This city is like straight out of a movie set, with its picturesque streets and stunning architecture. You've got the Eiffel Tower just casually chilling in the background, looking all majestic both day and night. And then there's the Louvre Museum, home to some of the most famous art pieces in the world, a true treasure trove of history and culture. I'm talking Mona Lisa smiling at you. Or not, she's kinda creepy. The Venus de Milo just casually missing some limbs, yet still so iconic. You could spend days in there and still not see everything. It's an endless journey through art and history. And let's not forget about those cute little cafes on every corner, perfect for a relaxing break. Imagine sitting there with a croissant in hand, sipping on a café au lait, watching the world go by. It's the quintessential Parisian experience. But wait, there's more. Did I mention the shopping? It's a paradise for fashion lovers, because Paris is a fashion capital, my friends. The city where trends are born and style is a way of life. We're talking Chanel, Dior, Louis Vuitton, all the names that make your wallet cry a little, but hey, a little splurge never hurt anyone, right? It's all part of the Parisian charm. Paris has something for everyone, whether you're balling on a budget or living that luxury life. From high-end experiences to budget-friendly adventures, it's a city that gets under your skin and stays with you long after you've left. Every corner, every moment is a memory waiting to be made. Next up, we're hopping on a plane and zooming all the way over to Tokyo, Japan. Get ready for a wild ride because this city is like a whole different universe. It's a place where the future meets the past in the most fascinating ways. We're talking neon lights, crazy fashion, and robots serving you ramen. It's a whole vibe. Imagine walking down a street and seeing a mix of traditional kimonos and futuristic outfits. Tokyo is one of those cities that manages to seamlessly blend the traditional with the modern. It's a city where you can find serenity and chaos coexisting beautifully. You've got ancient temples like Sensoji, where you can soak up centuries of history and culture and feel the spiritual essence of Japan, right next to towering skyscrapers that seem to touch the sky. The contrast is simply breathtaking, and don't even get me started on the food scene. It's an adventure for your taste buds. Tokyo is a foodie paradise, with everything from Michelin-starred restaurants to street food stalls that'll have you drooling. The variety and quality are unmatched. Sushi, ramen, tempura, you name it, Tokyo's got it, and they're doing it better than anyone else. Each dish is a masterpiece. It's a city that never sleeps, always buzzing with excitement and a sense of endless possibility. The nightlife is electric, with something for everyone. You can walk down a crowded street, soaking in the neon lights and the organized chaos, feeling the pulse of the city, and feel like you're part of something truly special. Tokyo is a city that captures your heart and never lets go. All right, let's bring it back home to the concrete jungle, baby. The city that never sleeps, the Big Apple, the one and only New York City. New York City, New York, a place where dreams are made of and sleep is optional. It's a city that pulses with energy, where every street corner has a story to tell. This city is a whirlwind of energy, with something to see and do at every turn. From the bustling streets to the towering skyscrapers, New York is a sensory overload in the best way possible. You can literally walk out of your hotel and stumble upon a movie set, a celebrity, or a street performer doing the most insane things you've ever seen. It's like living in a movie. First up, you gotta hit up Times Square. It's the beating heart of the city, where the lights are always bright and the action never stops. Yeah, it's touristy, but come on, it's Times Square, the crossroads of the world, where every visitor becomes a part of the city's vibrant tapestry. Those giant flashing screens, the street performers, the sheer chaos of it all, it's an experience you won't forget. It's like stepping into a living, breathing postcard. Plus, you can grab a giant pretzel and people watch to your heart's content. There's no better way to soak in the city's unique vibe. Then there's Central Park, a green oasis in the middle of all the craziness. It's a breath of fresh air amidst the concrete and steel. It's the perfect place to escape the city noise, chill out on a bench, and pretend you're in a rom-com for a hot second. The park's tranquility is a stark contrast to the city's hustle and bustle. And if you're feeling fancy, you can even rent a rowboat and pretend you're in a Jane Austen novel. It's a slice of romance right in the heart of the city. And of course, no trip to New York is complete without catching a Broadway show. The Theater District is a must-visit for any culture enthusiast. Trust me, you'll be singing show tunes for weeks after. The magic of Broadway stays with you long after the curtain falls. Hold on to your horses, history buffs, because we're about to time travel back to ancient Rome. This city is like an open-air museum, with ruins and monuments at every corner. You can practically hear the gladiators roaring in the Colosseum. Imagine the intrigue and drama unfolding in the Roman Forum. And speaking of dreams, Vatican City is right there too. The Vatican museums are home to some of the most incredible art and artifacts in the world, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling by Michelangelo. But let's be real, you can't talk about Rome without mentioning the food. We're talking pasta so good it'll make you cry, pizza that's practically a religious experience, and gelato that'll have you saying screw it to your diet. Trust me, you'll want to eat your weight in carbs in this city. It's a history lover's dream come true. Get ready for some sunshine and sangria because we're heading to Barcelona, Spain. This city has got it all: stunning architecture, beautiful beaches, delicious food, and a nightlife that'll have you partying till dawn. First up, you gotta check out the works of Antoni Gaudi, Barcelona's most famous architect. The Sagrada Familia Basilica is the most famous one, and it's still under construction after all these years. But trust me, it's worth the hype. Then there's Park Güell, another Gaudi masterpiece, where you can wander around colorful mosaics, quirky sculptures, and enjoy breathtaking views of the city. And when you're done with all the sightseeing, hit up Barceloneta Beach for some sun, sand, and relaxation. You can work on your tan, take a dip in the Mediterranean Sea, or just chill out at a beach bar with a refreshing drink. Let's hop over to the land down under and explore Sydney, Australia. This city is all about that laid-back Aussie vibe, stunning harbor views, and a love for all things outdoors. First up, you gotta snap that iconic photo with the Sydney Opera House. You can catch a show, take a tour, or just marvel at its unique architecture. Then there's the Sydney Harbour Bridge, which you can climb for some seriously epic views of the city and the harbour. And if you're a beach bum at heart, Sydney's got you covered. Bondi Beach is the most famous one, known for its golden sand, surf waves, and trendy cafes. You can learn to surf, catch some rays, or just people watch all day long. Calling all history buffs and Anglophiles, we're about to dive into London, England, a city steeped in history, culture, and that undeniable British charm. First stop, the British Museum, home to artifacts from all over the world, including the Rosetta Stone and the Elgin Marbles. Then there's Buckingham Palace, the Queen's official residence. You can catch the changing of the guard ceremony, take a tour of the staterooms, or just imagine what it would be like to have your own personal swan-marked river. And of course, no trip to London is complete without experiencing the West End theatre scene. We're talking world-class performances of musicals, plays, and everything in between. It's like Broadway's cooler, slightly more sarcastic older sibling. Get ready to be blinded by the bling because we're heading to Dubai, UAE. This city is all about luxury, extravagance, and pushing the limits of what's possible. First up, the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. You can zoom up to the observation deck for some mind-blowing panoramic views of the city, the desert, and the Persian Gulf. Then there's the Dubai Mall, the largest shopping mall in the world. We're talking designer boutiques, luxury department stores, an aquarium, an ice rink, and basically anything else you could ever imagine. And if you're looking for something a little more adventurous, you can go on a desert safari. We're talking dune bashing in a 4x4, sandboarding down giant sand dunes, and watching the sunset over the vast Arabian desert. It's an experience that'll leave you feeling like a true adventurer. Get ready for a sensory overload because we're heading to Bangkok, Thailand. This city is a vibrant mix of ancient temples, bustling markets, delicious street food, and rooftop bars with killer views. First up, the Grand Palace, a sprawling complex of ornate buildings, golden spires, and intricate details. Then there's the Chatuchak Weekend Market, one of the largest markets in the world, where you can find everything from clothing and souvenirs to antiques and street food. And when you need a break from all the hustle and bustle, you can hop on a longtail boat and explore the canals of Bangkok, known as the Venice of the East. you'll see a different side to the city, with traditional houses on stilts, floating markets, and temples hidden away in quiet corners. Last but not least, we're heading to Cape Town, South Africa, a city nestled between towering mountains and the sparkling ocean. This city is all about breathtaking scenery, outdoor adventures, and a fascinating history. First up, Table Mountain, the iconic flat-topped mountain that dominates the city skyline. Then there's Robben Island, the former prison where Nelson Mandela was held captive for 18 years. And if you're a wine lover, you're in luck. Cape Town is surrounded by world-renowned vineyards, where you can sample some of the best wines in the world while enjoying stunning views of the winelands. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 best cities to visit on vacation. I don't know about you, but I'm already packing my bags and booking flights. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments which city you'd love to visit next.